Hello everyone and welcome to the Mindset Model Podcast, the house of good vibes and unicorn energy. I am your number one hype girl cheering you through the game of life. On this podcast, I am here to help you unleash your best self, to bring your dreams to life using the art of mindset and manifestation. Let's create magic. Hello everybody, we are officially here. 2025 has landed. I am so unbelievably excited to be bringing today's podcast to you. The first podcast of 2025. I have got such an amazing feeling about this year already, and I'm wishing all of you, my beautiful listeners, a great start to the year. And even if you started this year, it's a bit slower, maybe it's a bit hectic or full of absolute crazy shit going on, don't you worry, you hang on in there because I know it's going to get better. So in this episode, we are going to be diving deep into one of the final steps of the manifestation process. Letting go and activating faith energy. So I thought we would start this year with this particular step because the previous episodes was all about planting the seeds, getting the vision ready, vision boards ready for 2025. But this is such an important step to the manifestation process, the letting go. So, first of all, I will go into why letting go and having faith is so important. And to do this, we need to think about the law of attraction. So, like attracts like. We are giant magnets, attracting things to us 24/7. If you are impatiently waiting or desperate for something, you will attract more of waiting desperately and being desperate. Okay, because that is the energy you're in, and that is what you're going to get back. It's like a boomerang. So what you give out comes back. If you can let go and just be in the energy of it's coming, I expect it, and activating that faith energy. So putting pressure on what you want actually creates fear in the subconscious mind because it attaches importance. And your subconscious mind thinks it's a life or death situation. So overdramatic, I know, but that's the subconscious mind for you. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about money. So many people actually repel money. I was one of these people because we attach so much importance to money because it's how we survive. So it's that life and death feeling that your subconscious mind is attached to. But this actually repels money away from us. The subconscious mind wants to protect us. It does not consciously understand and cannot rationalize or think logically. So it believes money is danger and will keep us as far away from the money as possible. And I know this sounds absolutely ridiculous. It sounds mad, but really think about it. Have a look at the people around you and the way that they actually talk about money and the importance that they put on it, the labels. The conversations about money are always in lack and limitation. I can't afford that because of money. I can't do this because of money. My life is shit because of money. It's all about money. So then your subconscious mind is like, oh my God, this money. Oh, this money. We need to get away from the money. Do you see what's happening here? So start listening to different conversations. Listen to people who have money in abundance and see what they say, the language that they're using. People that actually are well off and have money, or rich people, however you want to label them, rarely talk about money. And if they do, it's in a very neutral way. That is the energy you need to be in. So I'm actually going to share a story of how I was in desperate energy. I lacked faith in the process and how I actually changed it by using the letting go mindset. So cast your minds back. It's 2016. Now, this was the year, I think it was that year. It's all a blur now, but that was the year that I lost my job. Okay, I had very bad injuries from a car accident and I couldn't work anymore, and I actually lost my job. The fear that I lived in every single day was immense. I had gone from having a very well-paid job, a shiny career progression was on the horizon, and then to one day having nothing. Can you imagine losing your main source of income right now? How that would feel? I know. So I had to claim benefits, and there's nothing wrong with claiming benefits, but I attached a meaning to this and I labelled myself as worthless. I was unconsciously repelling money away from me and repelling new opportunities away from me because I was in a vibration, a frequency, and energy of lack, of unworthiness and fear. I labelled myself as someone who can no longer earn money or be abundant because of the situation I was in. I kept myself stuck and I just gave up, was literally like, oh, well, that's that then. I'm injured. I can't work. There's no point me even existing. That was literally my mindset at the time. So even, besides the traumatic experiences of that accident and losing my job, I also had like over 30 years of negative programming and beliefs around money and careers. But now I see money as a neutral resource that has helped me enjoy life. I detached from the meaning of money that society gives it, and I look at money as a bonus, a life enhancement, a good to have, a welcome treat, and even a friend. Money and me, we're besties. I changed my way of thinking, the way I feel about money and the meaning of money. This meant money is now attracted to me. And soon after I changed that mindset, I managed to get back into employment. And ever since then, I earn more and more. So quite a few years ago, this is just another story. When I started learning about manifestation, when I got back into employment, I actually started to really not enjoy the job that I was in, although I was very grateful for to be employed again and earning money and everything. The job itself felt so restrictive and it just was not in alignment with my sole purpose. And especially as I had to start my career again from scratch. And I was used to being a quote somebody. And in the job that I was in, I labelled myself as a quote nobody. It's all about those labels, those feelings. And I was unaware that I attached a desperate meaning to manifesting a new job. I didn't realise that I had a subconscious belief that I was unworthy of a new job because of the trauma of losing my old job after the accident. And no matter how many manifestation tools I would use, such as meditation, vision boards, affirmations, the whole lot, a new job would not manifest until I let go of the desperation and need for having it. So again, I had to go inwards and ask myself, what the hell I was doing. What was I thinking? So I detached from that desperate energy of having a new job and just enjoyed the little things I did like about my current job. Like the people I worked with were just amazing. I created some really great friendships and I really enjoyed being in their company. There was a good source of cake where I worked, love a bit of cake. And, it was an easy job that didn't require me to give up on hobbies or, time with my husband, for example. So focusing on the positive, changing my focus on that desperate need of needing to have a new job and actually looking at what I had right now in that moment. As soon as I changed my mindset, my way of thinking, literally within a month, the job I was manifesting suddenly, out of the blue, unexpectedly, just came for me as if by magic. It was amazing. So, let's think of some examples of things that you have not been able to manifest. Do some reflection. Ask yourself and be very honest. Are you attaching too much, I need this energy to your manifestation? Are you attaching the meaning to this? If I don't have this, I am less than. Okay, it's really important that you get on clear as to why you want these manifestations and what it's actually going to mean to you. Now, let's have a look on the other hand, some examples of things that you have effortlessly manifested that have just popped up into your life and you're like, oh, well, that is just lovely. So say, for example, you quite fancied a new handbag. You would have just said to yourself, oh, that's a nice handbag. That would be lovely. I don't need it, but, it'd be quite nice. All of a sudden, a day later, it goes on sale. Or maybe somebody buys it for you as a gift and it just happens. And it's because you thought about it, you liked it, and you let it go. You sat back, you relaxed, you forgot about it, and poof, it's there. Can you think of any other scenarios where this has happened? Okay, so it's all about that detaching, that desperate need energy. Now, this happens to me every single day. I set my intentions every morning. Wouldn't it be nice if I had a great day today? I met somebody that I can network with. I get new followers on my social media platforms. Maybe I get a free coffee. Maybe I get some time to spend doing the things I love doing, like being out in nature. All of these things are very neutral to me. I enjoy them, but they're neutral. I don't detach a desperate meaning. They are a nice to have, an added extra to make my life more fun and enjoyable. Can you see the difference here? And I've actually started using this method of thinking, this way of being, very important word there, being, for things on my vision board. And it works exactly the same. I cannot even tell you the magic that has been manifesting in my life so far this year, and we're only 11 days in. It's very exciting. So a couple of my favourite metaphors for letting go, just to help you get into what it feels like to let go and have faith. Okay. And I've probably mentioned these a few times before on my podcast, but repetition is key. And you may think about it more. It might go into your subconscious mind a lot better this time hearing it. So, when, say, for example, you order something online, you've ordered yourself a new dress for an event coming up, you have a look at it on the website, you're like, oh, I love that. Isn't that nice? That's going to be fantastic. You order it, you pay for it, done. That expectant energy, it's going to turn up in 5 business days or whenever it is. In the meantime, you're just excited. And you're neutral. You're not desperate. You're just neutral. You're excited. When you get in the car and somebody else is driving, you have faith that that person driving is going to get you to where you want to go. You sit back, you relax, you enjoy the journey, you gaze out the window, you're enjoying the views, you're people watching, having a few snacks. You're not there yet to where you want to be, but it doesn't matter because you are enjoying that journey. Think about that energy, what that feels like. And it's the same with booking a trip or a holiday. I actually love the excitement of booking a holiday and the lead up to it. So, it's wonderful things like you're getting your holiday clothes out. Maybe you're going holiday clothes shopping. You only have a day or two left at work and you're in the best mood. Nobody can piss you off because you're like, woo, holiday mode. You're absolutely buzzing. And then even being at the airport, whatever you do at the airport, I love to go and get a coffee and you're watching the screen for your flight and you're just really, really excited. And then you can really imagine stepping off the plane when you're at your holiday destination and that sudden rush of heat hits your face. And it's just so glorious. This is the energy and the feeling you need to be with your manifestations, your goals and your desires. I call it activating faith energy. Give it a go. Change your thoughts and feelings towards your goals and desires to this is bonus energy. I want it, but I don't need it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Happy manifesting, and I will see you next time.